Death.
Excusez-moi, you wee little personas. I'm afraid me library is no Sue library.
That ruined it.
Woe is the step. Death should not have taken thee so young. Welcome. I'm the one they call Jibril. You are King Sora and Queen Shiro? What business do the new rulers of Amanity have with me?
Oh, so you know us already. That'll make this easier.
My word, that's not as possible. I would comprende. Pourquoi? I had thought it was a uniquely avant-garde way of speaking, but you're saying somebody already beat me to it?
Yeah, and they suck too.
Let us return to the matter at hand. You said you desire my library. Should I assume that means that you wish to challenge me to a game, human?
Uh-huh. I do, actually.
How interesting. So, since you're asking me to bet my life away, what are you offering me in exchange? For 40,000? That's quite a prize. Where do you keep all these books?
Right in here.
Wait, you're honestly trying to tell me that you came here from another world?
Yep.
That's not possible.
Huh? You want to back us up here?
If you were going to summon a living creature from another world, it would require a massive amount of magical energy to sustain them here. I'm afraid that even the old deuce would find such a task extraordinarily difficult. Are you talking about? I can speak every one of the over 700 languages fluently, so... I can't read these words. Brand new language? And there are 40,000 books full of this? So much knowledge from another world! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Hey, you're drooling! You're drooling on it!
Oh my, excuse me, I see. I am indeed interested in this little thin board thingy, and yet could you please allow me to inspect your bodies?
Inspect our bodies? Why would you do that? What the hell are you checking for anyway?
Your erogenous zones.
Oh, do it for as long as you like, as hard as you like, wherever you like.
Nothing good can come from this. Sora, that's rated R stuff.
Damn it, you're right, fine. Just leave the stupid pants on, but listen up. This is...
Of course, that'll be perfectly fine. So, do you not care for how it feels when I stroke you that way?
I guess I'm just feeling a little let down. Kind of disappointed. And allow me to add that I was hoping you'd touch me somewhere else, to say the least.
But all of our power, also very erogenous.
You like that, baby? What, right here, you say?
And when you touch me like that, I just...
I'm just helping a girlfriend out by stroking her soft parts. Right, sis?
Yep, it's super healthy.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I'm seeing this. I mean, she's a god-killing ultimate weapon!
As far as I can tell, there would appear to be no spirits whatsoever residing within your bodies. In other words, by the standards set in our world, you two aren't technically even defined as life. Flugel are like living deities and a manatee fungus.
So what is that?
Make us.
Completely unknown! A mystery is the most wonderful thing in existence. It is the wellspring from which all new knowledge is born. And there is nothing quite as spectacular as the unknown!
Okay, good for you. I guess it's safe to assume that we've proven we're not from your world, then.
Yes, that's right. I assumed you were nothing more than feeble humanity, but I was mistaken. My apologies. I meant no offense. Of course, I will accept your challenge, but I'm afraid I don't really have much to offer you that's worth 40,000 books from another world.
I just want the library.
How about I bet myself as well as everything I have? Really?
Seriously?
Why, that's just excellent. Oh, if I win, I would like to add a clause that states that you have to come by the library for tea once in a while. I'm ever so eager to learn more about you.
I've no problem with that, assuming you do win, of course. But in that case, we get a second request if we win, right?
Yes, in the extraordinarily unlikely event that such a miracle occurs. I'm sure you can guess the implications. Of course, once the game's over, everything that happened will be undone, so don't hesitate to show off your knowledge.
I got it. Okay, Shiro, come sit here. We'll do this together, just like we always do.
It makes no difference. You are completely outmatched. Take all the help you can get and try to stay alive.
What? Wait, you mean you can die?
You can, but only as a consequence of actions taken in the game. Your opponent cannot directly attack you.
Okie dokie then, folks. You have fun. I'll just be on my merry way.
Here we go.
All right.
I will offer you the first move. What is this? Oh. That was Coolian's, one of the highest level sealing spells. Very handy. You're fortunate. If I hadn't decided to be so benevolent...
I was simply testing the waters to see what lengths you'd be willing to go to in order to keep this interesting little game of ours running. Pretty great lengths, it would seem.
That's right.
Now that I've busted out the most powerful weapon in my planet's arsenal, I see that you won't be so easy to dispose of.
I'm so glad we understand each other. The last thing I want is to waste my time in a dull game. Well, you certainly got right to it.
I wanted to try out the new phrase I learned. What? You mad?
No, it's fine. Not having them in me just limits my physical abilities a bit and prevents me from flying. But I still have spirits in my body, so I'll be able to manage. If anything, I suppose it just makes me a bit anxious.
Connection.
Cell phone? Wireless? Do they have something to do with that magic board doing?
Hey, back off. If I lose, then I'll tell you.
Sora, I think...
Oh, yes, that's right. I'll do an easy one. Still getting a little tired of this bleak scenery. Let's liven things up a bit. Oh, I get it. Let me try this. Oh, I see. I'm sorry I ruined it. Too bad I can't take it back. Don't you mean baggage? Anyway, how does squall sound? Oh, yay. I'm so glad it worked out.
No nether regions at all. And we've still got the shoes, knee socks, and collar. In other words, it's even better than pure nudity. Obviously suitable for all ages. Very healthy.
Sora, Omega, good job.
Give me back! Oh, I'm fine. Unlike you pathetic humans, I don't require the intake of organic substances. If you're all pooped and you want to quit, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I've already had more fun than I've ever expected playing with you weaklings. Epic clock! I humbly apologize. I hadn't considered the idea that you humanity were smart enough to think of yourselves as anything but weak. You're saying I'm inferior to humanity? So don't get too comfortable, little ant. I could easily squish you anytime I like. Effulgent oil. Obviously. I know what the word means. And what makes you think I'm so egocentric?
You say you're curious about the unknown, but you're so wrapped up in yourself that you can't even...
That's a little premature. Huh?
And it's starting with its mantle, then erasing the outer core. Maybe you would have caught that if you weren't so damn egocentric.
Now I see. Well, you're in the same... You were worried about the sun coming up, right? You're making this way too easy. Okay, still air. What the?
We exhaled the way we did.
Still, it is useless. My voice? It's too bad you're nothing but a pathetic little humanity. You do your race proud, for what it's worth. But I'm afraid that this is the absolute end of the road. Do you see now? Isn't it ironic? In the end, you will lose as a result of the soundless, fiery world you created. Alas, you never stood a chance. Now that I think of it, the game was over after the very first move. See, they're a terrifying race of creatures. I was utterly defeated. No matter how much you tried to lure me, in the end, there was no way to know I would answer with egocentric. That's the kind of risk of madmen. You're going to do what?
It was Ted who called us to this world. Now then, Jibril, since you lost, according to the pledges, everything you have now belongs to...
At last I achieved the long-held dream. I found those worthy to call master. Those who I can serve faithfully with every ounce of my being. My masters, my lords, I, Jibril of the Flugel, ranked 6 in the Exceed, member of the Council of Wings, henceforth offer my very being to you. If that's the case, why don't you try some of my shampoo?
Where the hell did you come from, Jibril?
Suffering from tired, dried-out hair? Get soft, silky, flowing tresses with Flugel's very own Spirit Water Blend. And, as a bonus...
You just sit there and watch, naughty girl.
What? That's not fair! The stupid steam's covering up all the good... excuse me, Steve?
It's Steph! My name is Stephanie Dola!
Well, Dola is ugly and I don't care for you much anyway, so I'm gonna call you something easier to remember, like Doll. Still seem to be so affected by it. At first, I thought you were useless, but your clownish behavior is actually quite amusing. As you wish, my king.
We'll need to utilize all that precious knowledge you've been collecting over the last millennia.
I'm sorry, Master. I doubt that would do much good. Unfortunately, I can think of no path to victory when it comes to facing the Eastern Federation.
Jibril, you don't mean that.
You're saying Blank can't win?
Not quite. What I mean is I won't be of much help in forming your strategy. There was once a time where I, too, fought the Eastern Federation and lost. When setting the rules, one of the Federation's conditions is that the loser has their memories of the game erased. Now, do you understand what I mean?
You don't really
Master,
think I
wait,
mean,
I
do
just
you?
thought of something.
Can't
I
always
think
be
I
when
might
you're
be able to
being a
explain
nice
how that
guy.
happened.
Oh, really now? Well, let's hear it.
Now then, if everyone is ready...
Huh? Oh!
What's going on?
Wow, it's so nice and clear today.
Jibril, what the heck did you just do?
Ever hear of teleporting?
Right. I keep forgetting. I'm living in a fantasy world now.
So, how far can you teleport?
I can travel as far as I can see, and to any location I've visited before.
So a zoom spell.
How was poor little humanity able to survive in a war against a whole race full of monsters like her?
That's been the most perplexing mystery in all our history.
I remember it like it was just yesterday. The Dragonia, Giganto, and Old Deuce all storming the battlefield. 50 Flugel desperately fighting to sever a single dragon's head, and then 200 of our finest facing a god in vain. Why, I can almost smell the blood. Ah, yes, the good old days. Have a look over there, Master.
Well, that kind of seems like overkill, don't you think?
Actually, that used to be the Elkian Palace, but the Eastern Federation did a bit of remodeling.
Ah. Hey, hold on! So that place used to be your palace? Why do they have it?
All starting to make sense now, Master?
Huh?
In the last 10 years, only one country has challenged the Federation.
Stupid.
Hey there, you got a second?
What the heck are you doing here?
Dolly,
This is
I highly
trespassing.
recommend
I
that you
could've been
return to the
naked,
library
you know?
immediately.
What's going on now?
Though I came here on my own, I feel your presence would benefit my math actions.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. Something about this is bugging me, though.
You wouldn't happen to be looking for clues to help Master?
Why wipe Challenger's memories when it only discourages...
Please don't take this as being rude. But from what I've seen, not all humanity act with the same forethought and intention as you.
Not all, but I'm sure some of them do. And most of the time, they're probably misunderstood. Now, as the new king, it's my duty to try and understand them. I know what you're thinking.
No, I wasn't thinking that at all.
The answer is simple, really. Bit.
Oh.
If you need proof, it's odds. I remember the first day we met. It was almost 8 years ago. I was right. Air?
I give up. I don't know anything.
So then, if he played so many times, why didn't he reveal the secrets of the game to anyone?
They probably made him take a pledge. Like he couldn't tell people as long as he lived.
So it was all for nothing?
Not quite. See, Jibril? Not all humans are so bad.